Hello, welcome. If you are watching the replay, thank you. This is a collective reading for all signs. And we'll give a couple of seconds for people to start filing in. I had to fix a Mercury retrograde issue. And it wasn't saying that it was going to go to YouTube for some reason. So I had to fix that. So anyone that is going to be tuning in on YouTube may not have gotten the notification until like a minute before the live started. Hello, I see you starting to file in, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy 11/11. Hey, Matt. I'm doing well. How are you, my love? It's 11/11. We're in the middle of this portal. What are you going to create? Got an ATV coming through the driveway. Anna, hello. How are you, darling? Love you guys. I'm streaming to YouTube and to Facebook today. Beginning today, we'll do that for a while and see how everything works out. Hello, Val. How are you? Val is doing good. She is safe. She is protected and didn't receive too much devastation, damage, anything from that storm that came through her area. It was just, as far as I know, her area is doing really well. So great job, everyone, on sending all the protective energy to our lovely Val, aka Sue. Lyra, are you serious right now? She's chasing something and she opened the door and now she's going to come in here and she's going to try to get all crazy. Hello, Ben. What are you doing, sis? She's sniffing around. I don't know. If she starts banging around and knocking shit over, I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing? I'm gonna check. I'm doing good. We missed you too. Let me see what this cat is doing. What are you doing, sister? What are you doing? Get it. Oh my goodness. Wintertime has started and looks like a little mouse got in the house and that's what she's after. I'm chase it out your way, sis. Get it. Okay. You guys might get to witness in some form or fashion my animals killing a mouse. Woo! Get it. I don't want it in here. Get it out. Go get it. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. The kitty has it. Okay. Ooh. I live like with 3 fields surrounding my house, like that way, that way, that way. So field mice are a regular thing starting in the fall and early winter. So, ew. Oh, hey, Steph. Ooh, that was creepy, huh? Go get the mouse. Go find it. Otherwise, Lyra's going to just play with it and let it go and play with it and let it go. What a way to start a live full swing Mercury retrograde now. Ugh. Get it out. Go kill it. Go find it. It's not in here. Aurora is a little slow. She's looking around my printer still because it was trying to go behind my printer. So that's why I got my stick to try to chase it out. And then Lyra took off after it somewhere. Ooh. It's only the second one that we've had this year. So that's a good thing. But, ooh, sis, it's not there. Okay, we're going to carry on. Enough entertainment with the mouse. Ooh, okay. Steph knows what I'm talking about. He's surrounded by fields and mice. Ooh, okay. I hope she gets it, but chances are she's not going to. She'll chase it, she'll alert the dog to it, and then the dog will actually go handle it. She handles it immediately. She's such a good girl. But that's only whenever she can see it or get to it. And now she's all confused, thinking that it's still in here. It's not in here. Go find the baby. She got it. Go get it. Okay. She's not the brightest. She's still staring at the ground and sniffing. So, oh, how entertaining. And snow, yeah, you got snow? We haven't had any snow yet. We might get some in the next couple of days, but it's unseasonably dry of snow here. So, okay, you're going to have to go. It's not in here. Go do something with your little life. Thank you. Okay, now she's off. Okay. All right, let's get started. Yeah. She loves to hunt them and she loves to chase them. Lyra does, the cat. But when she finds them, she will play with it. She'll grab it with her mouth and take it somewhere else, and then she'll set it down, and then she'll chase it, and grab it again, take it somewhere else. It's ridiculous. And she's not usually the one to unalive the mouse, but Aurora will, when she sees it, immediately she's that thing is done for. So at least someone's doing their job around here. Duncan and Loki will definitely do it too. They'll unalive it quickly, but Lyra has nothing better to do. So she milks it for all it's worth. So, okay. There's a lot going on in the energies right now, which I'm sure everybody is fully aware of. So that's going to be our disclaimer, and we'll start. Bottom of the deck, the universe keeps all the original receipts. So this can be a good thing or a bad thing for you, depending on who you are. For all of you watching, I guarantee it's a good thing. Your insecurities are hindering you right behind that. Okay. But huge manifestations coming and supportive friends behind that. But I'm not going to, how the bottom of the deck can talk forever. It's chatty. So you are owed something. The scales are trying to balance in your favor. It is entertainment, isn't it? The scales are trying to balance in your favor, but there's some kind of change that you're avoiding here. Tower in the reverse. I'll get back to that in a minute, but something's being avoided. The scales are trying to tip in your favor, but you've got a lot that is grounding you into your undesired reality. So we can know all there is to know about manifestation, right? We can know all there is to know about manifestation and have mastered that before, or done it over and over and over again and had no problems before. But when it comes to certain things that we are more clinging on to, things that matter more deeply to us than other situations where we've manifested perfectly in the past, we can actually be at our own detriment. Because we don't want to lose this thing, or we really want this thing so bad, or whatever the case may be, that we're too focused on that situation and on manifesting the outcome that we have preset in our mind. This is it or nothing else. And that doesn't really give the universe a lot of wiggle room. The quantum, if you want to call it, source, whoever, whatever, doesn't really give a lot of wiggle room for it to manifest in the most desired way, whether you're aware of that or not. You could have a plan in your mind about how it should look and how it should come around and how it should manifest, but there's something much better and much more synchronistic, that could manifest for you and get you the ultimate outcome that you want and deserve, but you're just too held on to the details, right? Biggest solar flares of the year, yeah. Not usually too sensitive, but feeling this crazy energy. Everything seems fucking crazy in the world right now. Yep. This is the shit show. Welcome to it. You know, I've been talking about this for a couple years now, as far as you guys have seen, and everything has to come to the surface. Every little nook and cranny where ugliness and darkness and the inverted matrix has been hiding shit right in plain sight, mind you, most of it. It's all coming to the surface. We all have to see it. We have to realize it, and things need to play out. Some things are atrocities that we shouldn't even be dealing with in this day and age, but these are ancient energies. These are ancient agendas. Hey, Kara, that have been going on behind the scenes for millennia now. So all of this ugliness has to rear its ugly head so that we can see it, recognize it, face them, because they're collective shadows, passed down to us. We inherited this shit for many, 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 many years. So it's up to us, just like we have been focused on healing our bloodlines, healing our lineage, our family curses or family wounds, right? Just because, or as a result of healing that, we now have the roadmap. Now it's on a grander scale, and now it's a lot more. It's like level 10,000 difficulty. Okay. My voice right before I came on, it started to feel like scratchy, so I'm trying to keep it lubed up. Okay. Freedom has also been gradually, the collective has never had freedom, not true freedom anyway. And every single stronghold that the lack of freedom has had on humanity is being highlighted right now. Look at all this fuck shit that the governments are doing across the world, this entire earth plane. There's so much happening, and so many resources. Like Africa as a continent has been, pillaged for her resources, has been raped for her resources for so long now. These quote unquote developed countries that a lot of us live in have looked down on Africa as, a continent, the many countries within it, as third world status. Why? If they are one of the most abundant suppliers of diamonds, of gold, of precious rare earths, okay, if there's such an abundance of all of those resources that have been coveted for many, 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 many years, why are they so poor as a country? Because they were colonized first by, Britain, the United Kingdom. Take that one on the chin, Matt. I know it wasn't you. I'm just giving you a little shit there. But, and also by the US and other interests. Yeah. Trying to clear that throat chakra. Hello, Katie. Nice to see you, darling. So, and Katie's over on Facebook. I'm streaming to Facebook too. Is Holly in here? Because I just saw a message come across from her. Can somebody tag Holly and let her know that we're live? Because I don't know that she's in here. We're in the chaos right now that we've been talking about for a while. It has to happen. Folks are tired and opening their eyes. It's painful but necessary. Absolutely. And like the many who have been deeply asleep are being forced to open their eyes, to awaken, very abruptly. Africa is more sovereign than the rest of the world right now. Yeah. that's kind of true. They have there's G-sides everywhere, but Sudan and the Congo are experiencing like such horrific G-side right now. Absolutely not proud of our ancestors. No, 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 no. So we have all of these, because of all of the chaos, all of these simultaneous, um, undeniable situations surfacing and bringing, it's like you look over here at this horrible thing that's happening, and then you're like, oh my gosh, over here there's something even worse over here, or over there too, and storms and blah blah blah. All of the shit, a lot of those are created. But we have so much going on, natural occurring things too, like Kilauea is erupting again. She's been erupting for months now. Much more volcanic activity with her and with other volcanoes around this earth plane. It's like everywhere you turn there's something going on, and it's because so many people have to be directly impacted before they're going to open their eyes, because it's so easy, especially with the white race. Okay. I know this, I experience it with my white peers, people that I've known all my life. And, I know, they don't believe something, or they choose to turn a blind eye to things if it's not directly impacting them in some way. Look at what's happening right now with the churches. I don't know if any of you guys have seen what's been going on with the churches, but a TikToker was calling churches, in light of the SNAP benefits being completely taken away from 42 million Americans, and has a baby, a sound of a baby crying in the background. This is a social experiment. She doesn't have a baby. This isn't her, isn't an issue for her, but she's been calling around to many different churches to see if they will buy her 1 can of baby formula, and saying that, my baby hasn't eaten since yesterday, and she's 2 months old, and they're not supposed to miss that many feedings, right? This can unalive an infant. And most of those churches turned her down. But the mosques, the Buddhist temples, drug dealers on the street, hookers, strippers, SW, S workers, okay? They've all asked, do you need me to bring it to you? Where are you? How can I get this to you? Do you need anything else? Not the churches, not the Christian church. So many people are being made aware that their own congregations wouldn't feed a starving child, okay? So a lot of these Christians are being forced to open their eyes to what is going on with these 501c3 corporations. Supposed to be charity, but the pastors have private jets and 3 fucking houses and 15 sports cars and all of that. So it's all coming to light, and the people that have tried to keep their eyes tightly squeezed shut are unable to turn a blind eye now, because it's coming center stage. And the reason that is happening is to make us all aware, make us all awaken, so that we can change our reality. Yeah, most people have to be shaken in some way. Those who lack empathy, mostly, before they're going to open their eyes. And it's really sad and ridiculous, but not everyone has emotional intelligence. So we'll just say that there's a blockage to bring your awareness to. We already highlighted that. Free your soul. This is happening so that we can free ourselves from the 3D matrix paradigm. Something wrong with the Christian church? Face orange raised eyebrow. Oh, but the churches and their live streams on Sunday were most of them were calling the woman out and calling her a witch, and saying that she's this witch Jezebel, you know, awful person that's just trying to give the churches a bad look, but they did it to themselves. So, hi, Susan. Love you. Um, so yeah, this is all happening collectively to free us, okay? Because someone who has no idea that they're imprisoned isn't going to do anything to break free, right? You just, you have no idea you're in a prison, so you have no desire to change anything. So this is why this has to happen. Full 2.0, bottom of the deck in the reverse. This is, things are not moving forward until you face your shit, until you face your collective shadows, 3i Atlas or any other fucking mothership or extraterrestrial species. They're not going to come here and clean up our shit when we don't even see that there's a mess around us, right? And so for us to be able to have regular contact with extraterrestrials, and those who, are not of our 100% species, they're not going to come until we're aware of our prison. Oh, you were on Facebook? Okay. I didn't see you, Holly. Welcome, love. Um, so yeah, you have to awaken to the fact that something is amiss to begin with before you're going to change anything. And that is why everything has grinded to a halt. Hello, Mala. How are you? Thank you. You were on YouTube. Oh, okay. I didn't see your comments. What the hell, Holly? We got Facebook peeps, we got YouTube peeps, and you guys can't see each other's comments, and that sucks. So, full 2.0 in the reverse, there is no major leap in evolution until we face our collective shadows, okay? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. This, you have to see it. You have to see the blockage. There's a blockage to bring awareness to what is stunting our collective growth here. Pick one, okay? Pick several. There are so many different things. So this, in essence, is freeing us from this karmic soul trap, right? There was a link. Yeah, so speaking to that, I scheduled it for both YouTube and Facebook. And then like within a minute of me going live, I noticed that the YouTube icon wasn't on there. So I had to edit it to add that it's streaming also to the YouTube channel. Even though I did that, I know for a fact because I made the extra step to check and put the little toggles on to go to both channels. So it's not broadcasting on YouTube. That's so weird. I don't know, Ollie. So we have to see it. We have to face it before we're going to be able to, Three of Pentacles, build together. Okay. Before we're going to be able to come together as a species, get on the same fucking page, we have to see who has the collar on and who is yanking it tighter. Okay. And we all know that it's the 1%, but many people are still fighting on the side of the 1% because they don't realize that they're a prisoner too. They're a slave too. Had to do shadow work over the last few weeks. Girl, yes, all of us, I think, have been having an extra heaping pile of shadow work dumped on. Just another glitch. Yeah, Mercury retrograde has been Mercury retrograding. That's for sure. There was an issue that I was told about with my website with being able to book, but then I went and checked it myself on my laptop and on my phone, and it worked just fine. So I don't know. There's just, you guys know it's the season. See a text from me. It was just making sure you're okay because you weren't coming up on the YouTube after. That is so weird, Holly. Yeah, I saw the text come through. That's why I told somebody to tag you. I don't know if they did. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. So this love is unconditional and focus on your intentions. Okay. All of this collective turmoil, atrocity, just complete and utter bullshit is happening for our highest good, ultimately, so that we can evolve, so that we can ascend, so that we can, bring heaven to earth the way we always were meant to. Hi, Lori. Many know they're doing it but don't know how to stop it, and fear is keeping us in the slave game. Exactly. Steph. So let the towers fall, okay? Bring in a stick of dynamite and help them. you know Advocate, speak out, speak up, tell someone they're a racist asshole if you have to, or a sexist predator if you have to, or whatever the case is. Like, if it comes up in your immediate awareness and you feel guided to speak up and say something, then do it. Be the wrench in the gears, be the rebel. Okay, don't go with the entire crowd of sheeple that are trying to usher themselves off the edge of a cliff. Be the one to speak up and say, hey, open your eyes and look, that's a drop. Come this way. You're not going to be able to, and you shouldn't be focused on saving others in the first place if you're led and guided to speak up. Like, I'm not going to have even a small channel and not fucking say something about what's going on. High culture envy. So we're here to make an impact in our own way, whether that's small scale, large scale, if that's within your own friends and family circles, or if that's just you anchoring your high frequency vibes into this earth plane, then do that. Everyone has a function, everyone has a job to do, and it's not going to be, completely demanding of everyone. It depends on what you signed up to do, what your assignment is. So just know things are going to be upside down for a while still yet collectively. Okay. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to, keep things from us, trying to hide shit from us because they don't want the truth to come out. They're not wanting this change, this evolution to take place. They know it's coming because, Three Eye Atlas, and there's a couple of other ones. They are not only coming in to bring energies from, intergalactic energies to our solar system, but they're here to infuse our sun with more light, with more truth, with more clarity. And that's why we're seeing all of these solar flares and crazy solar activity. We're supposed to have more magnetic storms, I think tonight or tomorrow. I can't be certain right now. But they're going to be very powerful. So look out for those. You might see some aurora borealis in your skies if you're not used to seeing that. Still running a weekly meditation group, and it was a year. Awesome. Happy meditation group anniversary, Katie. I love that. You're so amazing. You are definitely making an impact in your neck of the woods. I know it. Couldn't stop speaking up against the BS if you tried. Good. So yeah, Tower reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. They're trying with everything that they have to try to prevent this evolution from taking place, because when we evolve to a higher frequency, to a higher density, those controllers, with the negative agendas to continue to enslave humanity, are no longer going to be able to exist in that energy, in that space. They will be traveling back to source. So they're going to try to prevent it as much as they possibly can by manufacturing storms that are wiping out entire, civilizations of people. Jamaica, the Philippines, the Philippines, I think, is still getting that typhoon. And they just had one just days before that come through there too. So they're harping, bling, bling. Weather manipulating asses are trying to do everything that they can to keep people in fear. What do you think the manufactured food crisis in the U.S. is doing? It's leeching that loosh, that energy from its people. It's harvesting all of these energies and keeping the Republicans against the Democrats, and infighting and saying, oh, it's your side. No, it's your side, when it's all of the politicians. They're the fucking puppets. Okay. So it's all manufactured to get this loosh from us, as much energy as they can, before they're ultimately taken out of here. Okay, they're going to keep on holding on until they can hold on no longer. The world, this is all coming to an end, but in order to come to a full stop, full conclusion, culminating the last 10,500 or so years of atrocity and slavery and deception and just inverted false 3D matrix energy, it has to surface. Okay, it has to surface. Two of Wands in the reverse, or else we cannot move forward. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Again, you can't step through that portal. You cannot evolve until you've learned everything from this situation. Think of your own shadow work. You can't get past a certain point, whatever is triggering you, whatever you're having a hard time overcoming or integrating or whatever. You can't really do that until you really face it, until you really see it for what it is and see the root reason that it's surfacing. You can't evolve to the next level until you've closed up those lessons, right? And sometimes we have to go through several lesson reviews before we get it, but that's okay. This isn't you're not being graded like you are in school. It's not you have to do all of this before you can continue on to the next thing. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's you're not getting graded on your ability to do it faster. You know what I mean? It takes as long as it takes for you. And that's the same thing collectively, but we're being kind of forced through the birth canal. It's a tight squeeze because humanity has tried to evolve several times. This is not the first time. There's been so many resets, as we probably all well know. And if you don't, look into different resets. Not in this timeline. They've done a lot to manipulate our timeline, our calendars, our everything. So go down that rabbit hole if you don't know what I'm talking about. But this is not the first time, and that's why this is so big. This is so impactful, and it's on such a grand scale, is because so much has gone on and so many resets have happened where humanity gets to a certain point and then they're taken way back down, back to the Stone Age or whatever. And it's time. They can't wait on us anymore. It's like sink or swim at this point. But it's, if people are going to continue to hold on to that old paradigm, they're just going to stay with the old paradigm, and then they're going to go incarnate somewhere that has the lower paradigms where they can take as long as they need to in order to fully learn those lessons. No judgment on spirit's side, okay? But for Earth specifically, this shit ends now. So there's no getting around it. The scales have already tipped, and that's why we're seeing so much at the same time. We have greater forces that are working on our behalf. So much is at play that most people don't even know it, don't even realize it, won't even probably see it. But we have a lot of help with this process. So you're going to be triggered by collective events. You're going to be triggered personally. You're going to be triggered for other people with your empathy and all of that. Alchemize. Okay. You know already how to do your shadow work. Do your shadow work every time you're triggered by collective shit. Bring it in and do your shadow work, because that is one of the best ways you can contribute to the evolution of our species. Knight of Pentacles also in the reverse next to that Two of Wands in the reverse. We cannot move forward until we have sown the seeds for the proper season. Okay. We've sown these same seeds improperly of patriarchy, okay, patriarchal seeds for thousands of years now, and it wasn't the right crop, wasn't the right season, and they did it anyway by manipulating our calendars, manipulating our memory, taking it away, bleaching us literally, of everything that we've known. Even white people have been bleached of our culture. Most of, not, I won't say most, but a lot of white cultures have been taken from them, and also replaced by other things. 2026 is going to be intensify the chaos, so polish your tinfoil hats and set your protections. Yeah, Steph. I see of all at sunset at the top of the hill with calm and peaceful looking at each other like, damn, that was a mission for real. I have no problem feeding 4 teens. There are so many great food banks. If we don't utilize our food banks, if that food hits the landfills. Yeah, that's so true. Not true for everywhere though. Yes, for city dwellers, but like rural places, like my town, only has one food bank and it's once a month. There are like churches around here that, they help. It is more community based here, so they are more giving than the bigger churches and things. Like I drive by this church on the way to pick or to take the kids to school and pick them up, I guess. And they have like a little bookshelf, like a small bookshelf with cabinets on the front of it for that supposedly has food in it now. But at least they're doing something, and it's only because it's a tiny little town that everybody knows everybody, and they don't want to be blacklisted for not helping. So everyone's judgy here of everyone because they all know each other. Not me. I don't know most of them, so I stay out of the town drama. But anywho, checking to see how much time I have left because I've been talking for a long time, it feels like. So we got to start planting these new seeds. 3 of Cups in the reverse. It is not working out for us, y'all. People are cheating on us. These politicians are greedy. They're cheating on us. Hello, Holly. I see you on YouTube now. So we're not jiving. We're not celebrating. We're not all, in support of one another. But this is where the supportive friends on the bottom of the deck over here comes in. Okay. We are all creating support, solid foundations for one another, because now we're all seeing our neighbors in need, our neighboring countries and what's going on there, or places in other places of this earth plane. We see what's going on. We want to help. Our empathy, our love for humanity is kicking in. Like you guys know, I've been saying this for the entire time that I've been going live for the last couple of years, that the beauty whenever there's some kind of catastrophe, some kind of a natural disaster or any kind of disaster, not usually natural, but you see people coming together. They're not stopping to say, hey, are you gay, are you trans, are you Christian, are you Catholic, are you Muslim, are you this or that? No, they just help. They help. That's humanity. It's not, it's seeing through these false dividing lines. So with all of the cataclysm happening right now in different ways and different parts of this earth plane, the empathy factor is being heightened, right? We're seeing it, we're helping, we're supporting, we're coming together as a species. And as we come together, a lot of us know that we're the 99%, they're the 1%. Like it's an easy thing here to overthrow what's been established, but it's the others that we're waiting for them to awaken, for them to open their eyes and be like, oh yeah, I'm team 99%. So the fact that these seemingly negative things have to take place before people will come together, it's sad, but it's a sad byproduct of the reality that we've been experiencing for millennia on this plane. So this is what's flipping it on its head. There are so many positives to all of the negatives that are happening right now. We just don't see it when we're in the thick of it. And we know that personally for our own lives as well. We're not always seeing it, and it's misery while we're going through it, and we're not seeing the ultimate outcome, or we're not seeing our manifestations come to fruition. We're not, we're not feeling supported. We're not, all of these things. We don't see the ultimate positivity while we're going through the thick of it, while we're going through the worst of the worst. You're not going to. You're not. You have to live through those lower frequencies before you can overcome them, integrate them, do whatever you need to do. And then whenever you're on the other side of it, you can look back on it and you can see, oh, it was for my highest good. Oh, that was divinely orchestrated. Now I see how it all had to happen that way to come together for this outcome that's even more beautiful than I could have ever anticipated. Okay, so that's what's happening right now collectively. We are in the thick of the shit swamp, you guys. But Numo Nomo, change. This is the snake. We're in the year of the wood snake, baby. We're shedding skin. It's getting itchy as fuck. We want out of here. We want out of here. Like, we have to break free. So this is all heralding the change, the beautiful change that we have been welcoming in. Hello, how are you? Dallas, I think that's you. Get in the same fucking line already. For real, right? So change is upon us, and that is why nothing makes sense right now. Our reality is restructuring. That's why nothing makes sense. We're in the in-between. Shit is melting away while it's simultaneously being rebuilt. I have talked about this for the last couple of years with you guys. You guys already know that for the new earth to be born, we have to crumble and collapse the old earth paradigm, but simultaneously we're building the new earth as we go along. So as we're coming together to support one another, to speak up for one another, to advocate for the atrocities that have been taking place with everything happening right now, that's the new earth spirit, right? That's the spirit. So of course negative shit has to happen before we all come together in a way where we're not like, but are you like the same political focus that I am? Are you affiliated with the same, religious beliefs as me before I agree to help you? Things are conditional here in this old earth paradigm. So I need to know if you're trans. No. Catastrophe happens. You help your neighbor. You don't question anything about anything. Okay. This is how it's meant to be. This is the only way for this old earth paradigm that we are breaking for the new earth to be birthed. Okay. So celebrate. We have celebration here with enchantment. Celebrate the ultimate outcome. Okay. Celebrate where we're going, not where we are. Don't focus too harsh on where you are collectively right now. Okay. Because this is a collective manifestation of collective energies that were sown before. So if we're in the thick of it and we're still focused on how awful and and it's easy to get there, don't get me wrong, but if you're still focusing on, and that's going to take you into that downward spiral, right? So we need to continue to give focus as needed, speak to it as needed, but still ultimate outcome. Okay. Still keep your eyes on the prize. Because I can, okay. We can. This is food meditation. This has many different meanings for the collective energies right now. Just like in Gaza, people are being starved, and it's a G side there. They're not only being starved, they don't have any more hospitals or schools left. How many children have lost their lives? Innocent people have lost their lives, men, women, and children, but doesn't matter. It's like, my biggest thing is the children and anything. I have to watch myself because I'm impacted by it too. So meditate on the abundance, meditate on the I can, on the we can, on what we are birthing, because yes, these labor pains are fucking horrible. Okay. It hurts all of us at some level, the deeper feeling ones more so than a lot of others, but we are all being impacted. Okay. So continue to focus on ultimate outcomes. Put your intentions on it, just like with our beautiful Val, aka Sue, with the typhoons hitting the Philippines where she is located, placing protections and sending her that love, that protection, and just holding her. Her area again didn't receive a lot of damage. Things that, like, she doesn't have power or internet right now, or as of last night when I talked to her, she was going into town to be able to charge her phone and to get internet and be able to communicate to get information out. But I asked her about damages and she said there's really not a lot of damage at all, nothing major. So hold those intentions, okay? If we do it collectively, the more of us do it, the quicker the resolution comes to be, right? Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Speak up, advocate, be yourself. I had to advocate to someone who I've considered a best friend for many years, and that might not be a thing anymore, because I spoke up. So I've been dealing with that for the last week or so, but I'll cut off my own family for not aligning to, love, truth, harmony, support. So I'll cut off anybody, even if you've been considered a best friend for 15 years. We don't wish negative for other people that we don't even know, all to defend a person that we've never even met and that lies blatantly to people's faces and destroys lives. You're not my friend if you wish harm on anybody, on innocent people. Absolutely not. So I feel it so strongly. Yeah, it's, if you lose people over advocating for yourself or others, then how quality was that person in your life to begin with? Do they deserve your energy? No. So again, do not dim your light, because you are the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. We all fucking have. We are the bringers of light. We are the transmuters and transformers of this plane. We're flipping this fucking false inverted 3D paradigm on its fucking head. We don't do this shit anymore. We know how it's supposed to be. That's why it's been so unbearable for us to exist in this plane for our entire lives. So now is our moment, right? Now is our time, you guys. We can express empathy, advocate for people. I will go toe to toe with somebody over innocent people, over men, women, or children. It doesn't matter. Okay. Like, and I don't care who you are. Like I said, you could be my mama, you could be my grandma, you could be my best friend for the last 15 years, and I will still go toe to toe to you with you over innocent people whenever you feel like they need to be trampled upon. Because you're not a friend to me. You're not aligned with my values if that's who you are, and if that's who you're showing me that you are right now. Nope. Because guess what? We're birthing a new age, baby. Not aligned pivot. Ross from Friends. Oh my gosh. Birthing new creations and dreaming a new world into being. I know that I want to be a part of a world that supports people, where people have across the board, okay, their needs met. no matter what it is. Human rights across the board. I don't care what you identify as, what culture you're from. I don't care your background that took you years and years and years of bleeding before you healed it. Okay? So just fucking love each other, man. Just fucking love each other. Support. Be pure of heart. Okay? That's what we're doing here. That's what we're birthing. Live by example. Be the example for others. And if you don't take their bullshit, maybe they'll be like, oh, it really sucks that I lost that really amazing person in my life because I'm a fucking stupid asshole. So maybe I'm going to work on myself and bring myself to a point where I could have more amazing people in my life, like that person that I lost because I'm a piece of shit. Okay. So even if you have to cut someone off to teach them that lesson, to get them to look inward, then do it. You're not here to coddle them. Okay. It's the 12th hour now. Okay. Or the 24th, whatever, however that saying goes. I don't even know. I'm all in the channel and kind of scrambled. So I don't know how does that saying go? Now it's going to bother me. Someone put it in the comments. Yes, Susan, please love each other. We're here to learn unconditional love. That's when we ascend higher. Exactly. So we're birthing this new age. Yeah, the labor pains are rough, but codes in nature, expect miracles. Okay. Because Gaia is working with us. The beings that have been dormant within Gaia for thousands and thousands of years, all of the cryptids, the elementals, all of these different things, you know, I'm talking about higher frequency ones, not the ugly, like, you know, shadowy ones. Gaia herself, 11th hour. Thank you. Thank you, Dallas. That's what I was thinking, or trying to, yeah. You know, when I'm in the channel labels and that kind of thing doesn't really translate that well. So even our trees, our animals, you know, there are inner earth beings too. We know this. A lot of people might not know that, but there are so many that are, you know, fixing the crystalline grid, the original grids, not the false, broken, fucked up grids that they tried to weave in to override that. Okay. That is done. There are so many beings here that are fulfilling their purpose. They're doing their job. They are anchoring this shit in. Okay. Codes in natures, miracles are fucking coming. And nature isn't just what occurs on our earth plane here. It's also in the skies, it's in our seas. We've got so much, like the mermaids are even working like overtime. Okay. When I tell you guys everybody is working together in support of, you know, being the doulas, being the midwives of Gaia's birthing of the new earth. Okay. It's happening. So expect the miracles. Help your fellow humans whenever you can, wherever you can, even if that is encouraging words, because sometimes that makes more impact on someone's life than giving them like $1 million or $1 billion, whatever you think is a large amount of money. I'm not even going to say sometimes, most of the time. Okay, unless they're completely self-sufficient and perfect and amazing on their own, then whatever. But the impact that your words can have on someone's life can mean living better or not at all. Okay, so mind what you speak to others, because you are a wizard. Everything in balance, baby. They are here, yes. Starseed, what lights you up? You're here to usher in this new age, okay? To be the doula, the midwife, to be one of the helpers, the many, many, many helpers that we have right now. Because of this unconditional love that you had, even if you haven't incarnated here many times before, if at all, and you heard the call from another world, from another plane, from another wherever, you thought, oh my gosh, I'm going. I know I can do my task. I know I can do my job. When that call was sent out for Earth Helpers to help to shift this paradigm here, you answered it because your love for this plane, even if you complain every single day of your life, which I get it. Okay, I get it. You had that much unconditional love to dedicate this little blip in your soul's entire span of lifetimes to help usher in this beautiful positive change because you're a fucking wizard, because you're a fucking sorcerer, sorceress, whatever. Okay. The divine feminine with the void. The void is the source of all creation. And I know even my divine masculines in here have a really balanced divine feminine energy within them because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So star seeds, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. All of us have, maybe not like the entire time we're here, right? We have to go through our lessons. We have to heal, family shit and our own shit and all of that shit before we get to the balanced and healed divine masculine, divine feminine energies being within us and emitting those above all. But you guys are able to tap into that divine feminine energy much more readily, right? Much easier, because of the practice that you've had for many lifetimes, because of the wisdom that you carry with you. Even if you don't remember all of these other lifetimes that you're experiencing, you still carry that wisdom, you still carry that balance. And when it comes down to it, you embody those divine energies much more easily than you embody the wounded ones, even if you still carry those within yourself. So we are, as a collective, kind of in the void. We're in the creation stages. I'm not gay. Stop telling everyone I am. Shut the front door, Steph. He's such a goober. That was a joke for anybody that's watching. That's his humor. That usually pisses a lot of people off. I got you, Steph. Anywho, use it. Okay, use that divine feminine source of creation within you to bring forth this new age. This, I bet you didn't even get it. You let it go, didn't you? Now you're gonna have to wait for the dog to find it. Lyra's back in here, like retracing her steps, trying to find it. You let the creep go. How dare you? I'm gonna have to hurry up because I hear Loki crying at the door, the front door to the house. So, unconditional love again with Blueprint. Unconditional love is your blueprint. That's why you're fucking here, you starseed. You're here to help midwife, help doula this beautiful birth. Dad jokes for life. For real. Unconditional love. This love is unconditional and unconditional love. Two different decks. I didn't even realize that until just now. I did, like you guys know I don't really look at the cards that deeply as I'm pulling them. Step into unconditional love, even with the big fat a-holes that we see across this earth plane right now, like the Yahoo and the orange taco tits. McCankles, I think is. So I heard that on TikTok from some, like there's a podcast with these two women and McCankles McTaco tits or so. I don't know. It's really funny. But if you look at the dude's natal chart, okay, there was no other option but for him to grasp some kind of high level authority position to be able to try and do all of these things to get his bloody little toddler way, so that he could help usher in this evolution, right? It had to happen. If anyone's perfect for the job, it's that motherfucker. So, finding gratitude, even if you got to call him Kinkles McTaco Tits or whatever the hell, like, diffuse the rage, okay? Because I know I would want to in the face with that person if I ever came across them. But I digress. Unconditional love is the blueprint. You can unconditionally love and be thankful for somebody that's like that while also making fun of their kinkles, okay? Wait, there are mysteries within the soul which no hypothesis can uncover and no guess can reveal. Okay. Thanks for your comment. Mission for light, they do for the darkness 100%. Bitter pill to swallow, but yeah, I hear you. You can't have, light without the darkness. You can't, this is in this universe anyway. That's the way it is. We've got polarities, right? So in order to usher in this beautiful, fully loving and love and light and all the, the shit, all of that. In order for that to even have a place, you have to have the counterpart, the counterweight for that, right? You have to have positive and negative polarities. And so if we're wanting to create something big and beautiful like that, we're going to have something big and ugly like that, that's just the way that it goes. But it'll all come into balance and we'll evolve past it once we start dawning that age. So, which metaverse, right next to that unconditional love blueprint card, you are the creator, you are the witch, the wizard, and we have both of them here, y'all. See, it's like the high priestess and the Hierophant both showing up. So we have the wisdom, we have the modus of creation with that divine feminine, with the void showing up for us today. So we're in the in-between stages, and I want to remind you not to get sucked into the downward spiral. I mean, you can, that's a soul lesson for you, but to save yourself some grief, focus only on that negativity and that darkness when, to bring your awareness to it, because we have to bear witness. We have to bring our awareness to it. Do whatever you can if you can. Okay. If you can do something to positively impact and alter the ultimate outcome, then absolutely do that. If not, bear witness, speak up, advocate, educate others who might not be seeing all sides of things. But we have your children need more of your time and save for what you want. Save your energy, your focus for the things that you truly want to nurture. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to, that it's talking about your actual children, though it could. I don't know your life. But this is more nurture what it is that you want, what you want to evolve and grow and, cherish that. Save your energy and your focus to put into what you're planting, the seeds that you are nurturing, so that we can have this ultimate harvest and spend a little less time on the negativity. And again, focus your intentions, because especially today, as we are being ushered through this 1111 portal, there's so much change upon us. And if you're feeling physically off, tired, drained, sore, like cold flu symptoms, if it's like really severe, go get checked out if you can at the doctor or something like that. But if it's, just these symptoms that you're experiencing and it's something that you can handle on your own at home, then just know it's probably more than likely ascension symptoms. And with all of the radiation from the sun right now, with the solar flares and the geomagnetic storms and all of that crazy, very welcomed light codes and everything coming in, it's going to be purging. So you might be emotional. You might have some triggering situations. Again, Mercury is retrograding and it's going to be focusing collectively, but also individually. You might have situations or people coming back around for you to bring to a close or to reintroduce into your life. Use your own discernment on that one. Just know that if an ex is trying to come back, then it's probably not that they've changed. It's that they are pretending that they've changed, and then you will probably regret that decision and backtrack on that after Mercury goes direct. So just be mindful of that. If you're traveling in any way, shape, or form, make sure that you're giving yourself extra time so that if something goes awry, then you don't have to worry about any kind of penalties, difficulties, or about being delayed. If you are in the US and you can avoid air travel in any way, then please avoid it at all costs for now. If you cannot, then expect hours and hours and hours of your time to be eaten up because the airports are just insane right now. So New Earth downloading buffer bar for real, Matt. Eat the natural honey from the hive and herbs. It's magic. Absolutely. Especially like if you're getting sore throats or like colds and things like that, because the season is upon us. Raw honey, really good for you. Ginger, like hot tea, ginger tea with raw honey, really, really good for that. Yeah, just take care of your body. And I always talk about olive leaf. So you guys already know, get you your olive leaf, take it as a supplement, and you won't get sick. And if you do, it's very quick, very brief symptoms. And yes, for positive energies during today's portal for her doing well tomorrow on second half of math midterms. Yes, let's send Annie some strength and tell her to tap into Melchizedek for the energy, I don't know if she believes in the argument. You can just call on your guides and your higher self too. But yeah, really good ones to help give you the answers or help you to open up to that. So yeah, everybody, let's collectively send Annie some positive energies for her second half of her math test tomorrow, or midterms, sorry. Anywho, thank you guys so much for being with me today. I love you so much. Echinacea, yep, that's a good one too. Make sure that you're getting all your nutrients. Veggie soups are really, really good. If you're not a meatless person, then chicken noodle soup, chicken soup and veggies, like, yeah, all that stuff. Really good for building the immune system and nourishing your body so that you can stay healthy, right? Oh, thank you, Katie. That's so sweet. She's sending Annie love and positivity and intuitive. Yep. My mouth doesn't want to say that word. Using that intuition for the answers. Yes. Thank you, Holly. I love you. It is done, Susan. Yes. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know it was a long one today, you guys, but I think we all needed that because collective dumpster fire. But it's all ultimately for the highest good. So let's just place protections and love unconditionally, love our fellow humans at this time, and be absolutely grateful to all beings who are contributing to the ushering in of the new earth paradigm. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. The schedule's probably going to change a little bit. I actually got another job opportunity, so I'm not exactly sure when that's going to start. I will keep you guys posted on that. I will still do the once a week because it's an opportunity with the school, so I can be working while the boys are at school and don't have to worry about not having a sitter or anything like that. So I will probably need to change times for the lives weekly. Might start doing it on Friday instead. Who knows? I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted. But I love you guys, and I will see you, as far as I know, next Tuesday. Mwah. Take care. See you guys soon.